Hello everyone, my name's Marc Caron. My first time over at the Comedy Cafe. I really thought it'd be bigger on the inside, but hey, what can you say? It's not the size that counts. Anyways, a few things that are pertinent to my act I should get into right away so I don't waste time. I am a big guy, big proportionally in every way. Ladies, yes. And I'm also Jewish, and I'm not going back to Africa anytime soon, so don't get your hopes up here. So, as a bigger guy, one of the toughest things to shop for is clothing, and most specifically, shoes. Shoes are the hardest thing for me to shop for. Yeah, thank you, shoes. Wonderful. Thank you for liking shoes. So I went to the shoe store, and it's very hard for me to pick a pair of shoes out. You know, there's like 100 garish pairs of shoes on the wall, and there's only ever about 5 or 6 that catch my eye. And I can only pick shoes that are on sale, because as a Jew, I can't pay full price for shoes. So there's only ever about 2 or 3 pairs that I like. So, you know, I get the salesman over. I'm like, hey, do you have these in a 13? And here's the thing they don't tell you about shoes on sale. They're on sale for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. They're on sale because all the regular-sized footed people have already bought out their stock of the normal sizes of shoes. And all that's left is the little people in clown size of shoes. But sometimes I get lucky, so I gave it a try. You know, I asked the guy, you have these in a 13? Heads into that back room, comes back. Nope. Yeah, no, sorry, we don't have these in a 13. We have an 11 and a half, but we don't have a 13. Why do I need to know about the 11 and a half? What possible good does it do me to know that you have the shoe I want, a size and a half smaller? You know what? I was thinking all this. Finally I snapped and was like, you know what? Let's bring out the 11 and a half. Let's give that a try. Excuse me, sir? Yeah, bring it out. You know, sometimes Adidas, Nikes, they're different sizes with a different size. You know, just bring it out. Let's give it a try. Well, he wants to disagree, but he's the one that brought it up, so he's got to bring it out. So I sit down on the little bench. He's lacing up the shoe, and I start to put my foot in. It's quite clear about halfway into this shoe, there's no way I'm getting in it. I feel those seams start to stretch out on the sides. My toes are curled up. I'm jamming my foot into this thing at this point. You know, I got about 1.5 inches of my foot still out of the shoe, all the way in, but you know what? I just step right down on the heel. And he just looks up at me in disbelief. You know what? Can you lace up the other one? I want to see how they walk. I can't buy a pair of shoes without walking in it first. Well, there's nothing you can do about it. I called your bluff. You said the 11 and a half. Let's lace it up. Let's go, shoe boy. So he laces it up. I get in the shoes. Now I'm starting to smash these heels, walk around the store looking at the other shoes. Like, ooh, that looks good. That looks good. Clerk's up in the front like, what the fuck is this guy doing? So I sit back down, gather up all my comms, sit down, take the shoe off. And I don't think these are going to work. I don't think these shoes fit. You shouldn't have recommended the 11 and a half. Needless to say, I'm not allowed at Foot Locker ever again after that. So, I'd already mentioned I was Jewish, and as a Jew, I get along very well with the gay community. I'm a big proponent of the gay community. You don't have to give them a round of applause, but they do deserve it, yes. I think the reason we get along so well is because in my life I've dealt with a lot of derogatory comments about Judaism and Jews in general, and the gay people have had to deal with that as well. I've never heard so many comments made up to describe one culture before. Those poor gays have to go through. And one comment, more than anything else, really irks me, and that is butt pirate. Now, and it's not so much that I find this term very offensive. It's not the most offensive. It's that I deem it very historically inaccurate. Because when I think of pirates, you know, looting, pillaging, plundering, treasure-burying, rum-swilling, bearded pirates, I just don't think of the gay community. So, you know, I just don't see the Black Pearl putting up velvet drapes over the captain's quarters, raising the rainbow flag with a skull and crossbones, shouting, "We got a merchant ship off the starboard side, boy! Get those cannons in the plane! Oh, it's so heavy! Help me! Help me! You've been working out, haven't you?" I have been. I put some glitter in the cannon, so when it shoots, it's going to be all sparkly and beautiful. It's going to be great. Get those boarding party ready! Woo! Here we are! Ooh! Ooh! This sword fighting is so dangerous! Ooh! Get that sword out of my face! He can put his sword in my face. Calm down, gay beard! We're pirates! We gotta focus on being pirates! Get those prisoners down below to the poop deck! Isn't the poop deck on the top of the ship? Not on our ship it isn't, sailor. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Marc Caron.